I'm going to describe the character journeys and plot of Relay, starring Riz Ahmed, Lily James, and Sam Worthington. This film is really about trying to right your wrongs, but sometimes you can't take back the decisions that you've made. Instead, you try to pay it forward. You try to help other people who are in similar situations get out of those tough places or even help them succeed or thrive when they're in troubling decisions. And so this film is really about the character journey of Ash, played by Riz Ahmed, who's helping Sarah. Sarah is a person who witnessed something. She has a report from a pharmaceutical company, and she has taken that report and she's threatening to go public uh, as a whistleblower. But the company is willing to buy her out if she would return the materials that she took. Ash is a former non-whistleblower. I guess he's a person who could have been a whistleblower, but he decided that he would take the buyout as well in his past. And so Ash is an expert at helping people like Sarah get the money that they deserve to return this incriminating evidence to major corporations. Ash is a perfectionist. He lives by a code, and this code is what helps him survive, and it helps his clients survive and succeed over time. And so this film is a thriller about Ash living out his experience while Sarah and his other client Hoffman are being chased by espionage type corporations. And so Ash helps Sarah move through these different phases of getting her payment. But we realize throughout the film that Ash isn't just doing this because he's an expert at it. He's doing it because he feels guilty for the buyout that he took. And we see a moment when he is on the phone. He listens to a voicemail from Hoffman, who's a former client that we meet at the very beginning of the film. He gets a voicemail where Hoffman's like, I don't know if I did the right thing. And Ash, we kind of see him go through an emotional change where he realizes that he doesn't know if he did the right thing when he took the buyout earlier in his life. Ash's 5-second moment of change is when he's on the phone with Hoffman. He's actually listening to a voicemail where Hoffman is questioning whether or not he should have taken the buyout. And we see some flashbacks and we see Ash questioning and realizing for himself that the money wasn't worth it. The real thing that matters is actually doing the right thing for our community, doing the right thing by the people, regardless of the impact that it has on our individual lives. So we see that change in Ash, and we see Ash is ready to release the information that Sarah was keeping secret. We see that Ash is ready to release the information that Hoffman has been keeping secret as well. And then everything kind of turns on its head, and we realize that Sarah, that entire thing was a setup to try to catch Ash. But Ash, of course, is clever, and he knows that that's coming. And so he's prepared, as the expert that he is, he's prepared to deliver this information and have that critical impact on these companies who have been hiding the bad things that they've done to real people. So Ash actually ends up winning the day, and uh, that twist at the end is incredible. The nice thing, though, is that Ash has already gone through his full character transformation before that last change, and so we know who Ash is, and we know that he's going to do the right thing no matter what happens with Sarah. That was a lovely attachment for me. I was able to identify with Ash as a character who's super complex. He didn't really speak in the first half hour of the film, but I knew him through his expertise. I knew him and I could identify with him as someone who has a heart trying to do what's good and what's right. And then ultimately, through this character arc, as he changes, he expands that definition, not just what's good for him or what's good for his clients, but actually what's good for humanity. And I really love that part of the character arc and the story. I hope you enjoy the film, and we will see you next time. Thanks.